Hello, my incredible crew. How are you guys doing? How's everybody's night going? I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening and a wonderful Friday. Hope everybody is doing whatever they want to do on this Good Friday. And today's video is 10 Karen apologies that made the situation worse. Now, if you go on my channel, because I need to update you guys on what's going on. So if you go on my channel and you go through my list of videos, a lot of the videos that were on there that pertain to paranormal or don't pertain to Karen videos have been made private and are still on the channel, but they're tied to eventually they're going to be tied to a subscription, but until I can get monetized and I have to focus on one single reaction subject basically. So I made all of that stuff private, so you're not probably not going to see it anymore. All you're going to see is my Karen videos, because that's what we do here. We get wild and we watch Karen videos. So today's video is horrible, like miserable fails of Karen's trying to apologize, but actually making the situation worse. So I have watched this channel before, not on camera, off camera. So it's watchmojo.com. Go over to their channel, subscribe, and show them some love. Now, if you haven't, and you come to my my channel and you watch these videos, and you haven't done it yet, please, subscribe, because we're on the road to 100 subscribers. YouTube has dropped down the threshold for monetization to become, content creators here on YouTube, and we need to get to 500, but I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you do me the favor to subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any videos, and let's just get into this video. You guys already know what it is.
Not who I was before, and it certainly isn't who I am now. And if I could take it all back, I obviously would take it all back.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're examining our picks for infamous moments when rude and entitled folks' apologies only made things worse. Insincerity or variations on "I'm sorry if you're offended" don't hack it, Karen.
I just wanted to say that I am sorry from the bottom of my heart.
Using all the slurs. Starting out on YouTube and then TikTok in 2019, Isabella Avila, under the name Only J Us, became very popular with psychology videos touching on subjects like lucid dreams.
If somebody's feet are pointed towards you in a conversation, that means that they're interested and content in the conversation.
But in 2021, leaked messages from Avila came out that contained racist and homophobic slurs, followed by accusations that Avila ghosted black creators. Some 450,000 people signed a petition to have Avila removed from TikTok. Avila responded with an apology video, which was criticized for being scripted and disingenuous. In it, Avila promised to promote black creators.
Wow, you guys were so mad. You guys were so pissed off that you guys signed petition. I've seen the number on the petition that was signed. That's a lot of people. It was that serious that you guys needed to start a petition, sign a petition to get this person removed from TikTok? I know this was back in 2019, but this is why cancel culture has been so detrimental for a lot of content creators, because we can say something, we could have a slip of the tongue, and all of a sudden we're being shadow banned or canceled. Like, come on, guys, it's not that serious. If you can't let sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me roll off of your back, then you shouldn't be on social media. You shouldn't be scrolling through TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that, because everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own, thoughts. And regardless if you like it or not, they're entitled to all of that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's not that serious. Just let that, let it flow over you.
first saw the screenshots, I didn't even think that they were real because I forgot how hateful and how angry of a person I used to be, and it hurts my soul.
However, a couple of months later, TikTokers like Aunt Karen Zero claimed Avila didn't stick to the promise and ghosted her.
How many times do you expect me to message you waiting on you to continuously ghost me?
Robin, you gotta love it
Wait,
when
wait,
an
wait,
apology.
wait,
On you to-
wait, 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 wait.
How many times?
We,
Oh,
you know,
claimed-
we need to be politically correct here. Okay, Bella, I wanted to follow. I'm guessing it says follow you. Weren't heard back on any of my. Hold on.
Avila didn't stick to the promise and ghosted.
Any of my I don't know what that is. Sent several messages on TikTok here. If you aren't interested, please let me know. See, but then down here is where you gotta look at. Look, I put together a quick 14-second video, and also thank you for sharing your platform with, probably with me. Okay, so she shared her platform with you, but she didn't respond to your thank you message. You thanking her for sharing the platform with her. So that's ghosting you? The transaction was done. She shared her platform with you, which probably got you some, clout and outreach with different content creators, or even, fans and stuff like that. Which is the reason why you can post the video that you're posting now. So how is that ghosting you, though? No, seriously. She shared her platform with you. Now you're saying that she ghosted you because she didn't respond to your thank you message. What? Okay. She didn't have to share her platform with you in the first place, but she did. Just because she didn't respond to a thank you message doesn't mean that she ghosted you. I mean, people are busy. If she's a content creator on top of everything else. Like, I know it's polite to respond to like a, oh, thank you for sharing your platform with me video or even message. But it's not that serious. To try and expose somebody for ghosting you when they didn't even ghost you, they actually shared their platform with you. They just didn't respond to you on the thank you message.
How many times do you expect me to message you waiting on you to continuously ghost me?
Robin, you gotta love it when an apology comes with a bad excuse for their terrible behavior. In 2020, hairstylist Sharon Spellman was about to pass her client Robin on to her assistant Alex for the next phase in her hair treatments.
You want to leave?
You know what? I'm still on that previous video. I think that lady just wanted clout off of the fact that she's seen, people were getting at that girl for, ghosting people, and those videos go viral. Those ghosting videos where people will be like, they'll try to expose somebody, because the internet loves to expose people. You know what I mean?
I will if you don't do my hair.
Well, Robin, who had previously made disrespectful
I think we
comments about
watched this one,
Hispanic
guys. I think we watched this one before, and I'm sorry if it's in a previous video. It's just in this one.
people, didn't want Alex, who is Hispanic. Spellman tried to reason with her client, but Robin got angry and tried to hit the hairdresser.
Robin, get out and do not cause a scene in my business.
Immediately, Spellman told her to leave. Robin offered a lame apology, claiming she has a lot of stress and a lot of pressure from her daughter, as if that justifies hitting people.
And make
I
it like
have a lot of pressure from my daughter.
You know what? I have a lot of pressure too, Robin. We all have pressure.
Of course, this didn't work and Robin was removed. disrespecting the lost. Given the often terrible history between the British and the Irish, anyone filling the UK government position of Secretary of State for Northern Ireland needs both sensitivity and a thorough grasp of the facts. Instead, Theresa May appointed Karen Bradley. In 2019, when discussing the Troubles, a decades-long conflict in Ireland, she stated that slayings made by the police and British Army at the time weren't crimes.
They were people acting under orders and under instruction and fulfilling their duties in a dignified and appropriate way.
People in Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland were livid at the comments. While Bradley apologized on TV, relatives of those who lost their
So this was during the time when people were getting backlash over combating the opinions of the leftist hive mind. So, and we're still going through that today, but this was during that. This was the start of that. So tell me how these people were in the wrong. They were doing their jobs. I understand. I know what this situation is. I watched this on Benny Johnson. If you don't know what Benny Johnson is, look it up on YouTube and you'll figure it out. But I watched this on Benny Johnson. I've seen this exact situation. Now the officers in connection with the situation were doing their jobs, and they were attacked. Things got. I'm not gonna talk about it here because it gets gruesome because people lost their lives. But they were just doing their jobs. Like, how weren't they just doing their jobs? They were taking orders and doing their jobs. When you get violent and you get irate and you're calling it peaceful protest, but then becomes violent, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Just like, stuff happens when you people who are protesting out there start getting violent and burning down cities. Stuff happens. You got to take the consequences with the actions, man. You can't get mad because you chose to do something and the consequences were that this happened. You made the choice to do what you were doing. Hold on. My cat's getting into something. Stay out of my kitchen. I'm not going to tell you again. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. Sorry about that. My cat was in the kitchen, in the trash. Sorry. So basically these people were doing their jobs. And I'm not saying that they were in the right or they were in the wrong, but they were just doing their jobs, man.
lives stated it was too little, too late.
So I said something wrong and I have apologized, and now...
You didn't say anything wrong. You said what your paperwork and the report said. You didn't say anything wrong. You don't need to apologize to anyone for stating what the paperwork told you to state.
I want to get on and deliver.
There were also calls for her to resign. While Bradley didn't, she lost her job during a reshuffle shortly after.
I said something I shouldn't have said. I fully accept that I shouldn't have said it. It was wrong.
Shouldn't have said
and
what?
I've apologized.
Yeah, and you've said that and you've made that very clear.
Not gleeful.
There were days when the sun was so cruel.
It all started with a 2020 social media post supporting hashtag Black Lives Matter by actor and singer Lea Michele. This sparked her Glee co-star Samantha Marie Ware to accuse her of terrible behavior on the set of the TV show, including racism. Other former colleagues, such as Heather Morris and Alex Newell, also came forward to criticize Michelle's hostile attitude. In response, she made a public apology on social media. However, Ware felt that it came across as an empty apology in which the actress didn't accept any responsibility. Even a year later, the Glee cast continued speaking about Michelle's toxic behavior on set. Fallen footballer. At one point, Mace...
This is the problem. This is the problem with you people. I'm not. This isn't about the video that's on the screen now. But this is the problem with actresses and actors. Like, they are so entitled. They think they're so entitled to say whatever they want, to do whatever they want, because somehow their riches make them or give them the ability or the responsibility or the entitlement, to lord over the rest of the world, that they're better than us. Like, these people live in a reality that doesn't exist at all. During all right, so a perfect example is a couple years ago, during the high inflation and all of that. Everybody was living paycheck to paycheck. Everybody was living paycheck to paycheck. We had Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne the Rock Johnson literally starting a GoFundMe for the people in Hawaii, and then using the money for their own purposes. Like, it wasn't even used for the people in Hawaii. Like, and then they're like, oh, well, everybody's, okay, life is going well, everything's okay. No, but you live in a different reality, though. You got to understand that the common person is living paycheck to paycheck. And the little that we do have, or that they do have, goes towards bills and, maybe some expenses, that stuff that we want. Like, it's just these people live in a whole different reality. So you have to take that into account. Like, these people don't live in the same reality we live in. They don't see the same world we see, because they're not struggling. They're not living paycheck to paycheck. They don't know what our lifestyle, even in middle class, like, even in middle class, they don't know, like they don't know what the middle class goes through. Like, because they can't see past, their own wealth. You know what I mean? Like, their wealth gives them this view, like, oh, everything's okay, the world's fine, this, that, and the third, because they have the money to afford anything they want. You understand what I mean? Like, so that's why, like, these people act the way that they do. Especially, that girl, she was like being so nasty to these people when the role should have went to a black woman or whatever. I'm guessing that's what they were saying. Like, but it was, Hispanic maybe, or, white Hispanic person that they gave the job, the role to. So, like, be grateful, dude. But they're not, because they think that they're entitled because they're already wealthy. You know what I mean? So nothing we can do about that.
Greenwood was seen as the potential leading light for Manchester United and the English football team. But then, in 2022, his partner released horrific evidence online of his abuse, including an incriminating voice recording.
The police confirmed he was arrested and officers were seen at his home.
While Greenwood was arrested, the case was later dropped as key witnesses withdrew and the prosecution didn't have strong enough evidence for conviction. In August 2023, after United and Greenwood agreed to part ways, in his statement, instead of apologizing, Greenwood tried gaslighting people by claiming he was cleared of all charges.
I was cleared of all charges. However, I accept I made mistakes in my relationship and I take share of responsibility for the situations.
That wasn't the case, and it angered people further. Since then, Greenwood has been loaned to Spanish side Getafe.
Getafe have confirmed this evening it's a season-long loan.
Real estate racism. In 2020, Sandeep Kumar and Ritu Devi Sharma left their property in Perth, Australia. Instead of getting their bond back, real estate company Marvin Real Estate took a portion of it for cleaning fees. This caused a dispute for several months between the parties. In 2021, the director of the company, Bronwyn Pollitt, sent a racist, passive-aggressive email to the pair in which he slated Indian culture and called the country filth. A few weeks later, Pollitt sent an apology email to Kumar and Sharma, stating the infamous non-apology phrase, "I apologize if you believe I have been racist against you," and claiming it wasn't her intent. In 2023, Pollitt had her real estate license suspended.
So, your whole stickler was you didn't give them their, basically a deposit. That's what they call a deposit. You didn't give them their deposit back. And I always forget this, guys. I'm sorry if you're hearing me very, very low. I'm sorry about that. But so your basically idea is I'm gonna apologize and say, well, I'm sorry if you feel like I was racist to you, bro. You literally sent them an email stating that they were trash and their country was trash, and made derogatory terms, which I will not repeat, towards their race, Indians, like not Native Americans, Indians, like in the country, India, and then called their country trash. Like you literally sent an apology stating, "Oh, I'm sorry if you feel like I was being racist towards you, bro." You literally called their country trash and commented derogatory terms on their race. Like, of course, you were being racist.
By a tribunal for 8 months. Ukulele apology. It's not every day that an apology for one terrible accusation opens up a can of worms for...
Give me 1 second, guys. Let me check, make sure this is on. That you guys can hear me. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me, because sometimes I hit there's a mute button on the mic. Sometimes I hit it. All right. Let's get back into it.
Or other grim incidents. But
you know what? If you haven't, and you're still here watching this video and you haven't done it, and you want to become part of the incredible crew, hit that subscribe button for me, guys. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, and all of your subscriptions are deeply appreciated. Excuse me. And it helps to grow the channel. And hit that like button for me. Let's get this video to like 500 likes so that we can tell the YouTube algorithm that you guys like what you're watching, and they can send it out to more people so we can bust through that 85 subscriber curse. Because if you haven't known and you haven't been paying attention to my channel, I've been posting for over 3 years now, and I think it's close to 5, but I'm not sure. I don't want to go all the way back to like the beginning of my channel to check, because it's gonna take a while. But anyways, and I've been posting for so long, and I'm stuck at, I was at 87, and then I went to 85, and I understand why I went down to 85 from 87, because I stopped posting for a while there. Like, I went into a hiatus. And so a couple people unsubscribed, but I've been posting for so long and I'm stuck at 85 subscribers. So it would really be a tremendous honor if you guys, if you're watching this and you haven't done it, you hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. It's totally free. They don't ask you for any personal information. You don't have to pay for anything, and it's totally free. And hit that when you hit that post notification bell, it's gonna alert you whenever I drop a video, and you're never gonna miss anything. And the like button is just to tell the YouTube algorithm that you like what you're watching, and they send it out to more people. So if you can do that for me, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this this family and this channel, and that's it. You know what I mean? So like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, so you know when the next video drops. And you guys already know what it is. Let's get back into this video.
And again, not everyone is Colleen Ballinger. In 2023, after allegations of her being inappropriate with a young fan came out, the Miranda Sings performer released a bonkers apology video while she played the ukulele.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans.
Unsurprisingly, the apology fell very, very flat, as it was heavily
See, but I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. She responded to a fan and then started messing around with them. Were they older? Like, were they young? I mean, what's the problem? I mean, if you responded to a fan and you guys, started dating or something, so what's the problem with that? I mean, if she's not in a relationship, the other person's not in a relationship, and they are of age, then what's the problem? Hold on, let me go back and listen to what he said in the beginning. Hold on.
One terrible accusation opens up a can of worms for other grim incidents.
Mhm.
But then again, not everyone is Colleen Ballinger. In 2023, after allegations of her being inappropriate with a young fan came out,
Oh, a
Miranda
young fan.
Sings
Okay. So a young fan. So that's a whole totally different subject. Now, okay. So if they're not 18 or older, then you shouldn't be even talking to these people. You know what I mean? You can message them. It's okay to message your fans. You know, in your community, if they want to leave you a message, you want to throw something like, thank you for watching. I appreciate, your support and blah blah blah. But to actually, mess around with them, you know what I mean? Like, no, you shouldn't be doing that.
performer released a bonkers apology video while she played the ukulele.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans.
Unsurprisingly, the apology fell very, very flat as it was heavily condemned for being unserious. Soon after, historical clips of Ballinger's work resurfaced. In one, she did a distasteful racist parody of Psy's Gangnam Style, where she mumbles Asian words.
Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Woo, 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 woo. Whoop, Gangnam Style.
In another, Ballinger, while cosplaying as Elphaba from Wicked, wore dark green face paint and performed Beyonce's Single Ladies on stage. Yikes.
What do I know?
Buzz Lightyear says a slur.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
It's weird how so many comedians who criticize political correctness in the medium seem determined to use slurs without repercussions. In a 2013 interview with the Tampa Bay Times, Tim Allen talked about how he's not racist, so it shouldn't matter if he uses one particular slur and that euphemisms for the word are worse. Allen then used said slur multiple times throughout. He claimed being called the word by black people but not being allowed to say it later is confusing to the European mind. Yikes. When the backlash mounted, Allen put out a brief non-apology saying if...
So he's using what word is he using? You didn't tell us. You could have said like the N word, the F word, which is FAGGOT. Like, what word did he use? I'm guessing the N word, the NIGGER, not A. Not NIGGA, NIGGER. You know what I mean?
anyone was offended, it wasn't his intention. Even years later, Allen's view and apology are still being denounced.
This is a thought police thing, and I do not like it.
Home Depot Karen. Most explanation videos after a controversial incident tend to
No, I used to
delve
love
into the
Tim Allen.
reasoning
I
behind
could
their
show,
actions or an apology for what transpired.
Tool Time or whatever
I
it was
just got
called.
kicked out of the Home Depot. The Home Depot.
But not Amanda Marie Keschner, who goes by Art Van Gro online. In 2022, the self-described influencer told her story after a confrontation with Home Depot staff.
Okay.
In her video, she freely divulges that she used racial and homophobic slurs at staff, telling them to go back to their own country before they kicked her out of the store.
I said, I'm not leaving. Call the cops. I've done nothing wrong. I'm trying to buy something. And he's like, I'm not discounting anything. I'm not selling you anything. Get out of my store.
So you asked for a discount. Maybe because you're an entitled influencer, so you ask for a discount. This was probably her statement. Don't you know who I am? You know what I mean?
When the backlash rolled in for Keschner, she attacked the criticism. She released several videos, often giving sarcastic apologies and being aggressive with those who were offended by her actions. It was bonkers.
And I really hope that one day you can find in your heart to forgive me.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get
I
notified
don't know about
our
all
latest
that.
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Pier 1 Coffer. When the pandemic was frightening everyone, Karen stepped up to the plate to make things worse. In 2020, at a Pier 1 store in Jacksonville,
Bro,
Florida,
this was big back then, and I think I've done one of my videos. There was this was on one of my videos. This is the lady coughing in their face during COVID, like not wearing a mask and actively coughing in these people's faces who were wearing a mask. But like, that's crazy. I think we commented on this
Deborah
before.
Hunter was verbally berating staff. When she saw she was
Oh,
being
no,
recorded
it's
by
not.
another
It's not this
customer,
one.
Heather Sprague, she flipped the bird and coughed in the face of Sprague, a cancer patient.
I think I'll get real close to you and cough on you then. How's that?
Hunter was arrested soon after. During her sentencing, she
Wow.
handed in a letter to the judge and gave a virtual testimony. In both, Hunter focused on how the situation had...
So you coughed. This isn't the one, by the way. It was another one where this lady was in a supermarket actively coughing at people. You know what I mean? So you coughed on a cancer patient. Like, you literally said, I think I'll get close to you and just cough on you then.
affected her and her family, barely apologizing to Sprague.
For Miss Sprague, you know, she was the recipient of that. And for that, I apologize. And I believe that she knows that.
After being heavily criticized by the judge for this, Hunter was sentenced to 30 days in jail, an anger management course, 6 months of probation, and fined $500.
Judge Ruth sentenced Deborah Hunter to 30 days in the Duval County Jail and
That's
6
not
months
bad,
of
though.
probation.
Have you
That's
ever
not
had
bad,
to
though.
apologize for something and it fell flat? Let us know below.
Yes.
I know, I should have. I'm sorry.
Did you enjoy this video?
I'm sorry.
Check out these other clips for more.
Oh, man. All right, guys. So that was 10 Karens. Apologies. That just made the whole situation worse. That was at watchmojo.com. Go over to the channel, guys. Subscribe and show them some love. All right, guys. So have a good night. I hope everybody has a blessed night. So do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell so you don't miss anything that, you know, we post. It'll alert you and let you know that we're posting the videos up and coming. And you guys already know what it is. Have a good night. Stay blessed.